It's 5:12 in the morning. The room is still, dark and quiet. You open your eyes, but for a moment, you don't move. Your body feels heavy. You aren't sore. You aren't sick. You are just exhausted. And that feeling lingers. You glance at the clock and think, I slept 8 hours, didn't I? Then a quiet question rises. Why'd I feel more tired now than before I went to bed? If this has been happening to you lately, you are not imagining it. There is a specific kind of fatigue that shows up after 50. It's not just about sleep. It's a slower, deeper kind of tiredness. You wake up, but your energy doesn't follow. Your mind feels a step behind. Your body takes longer to come online. Sometimes, even after a full night in bed, you still feel like you need more rest. Not just surface rest, but something deeper, almost cellular. You notice it in small ways. Getting out of bed takes more effort. Morning stiffness lingers longer. Your thoughts feel slightly foggy, like a thin layer of mist that hasn't fully lifted. It's frustrating, because you're doing everything right. You go to bed early. You try to rest, and yet, something feels off. But what if this isn't a problem to fight? What if this is a message to understand? This is not failure. This is a signal of change. Your body is not breaking down. It is adapting to a new biological phase. Let's begin with something simple. Your body has a natural wake-up signal built into it. This signal is guided by cortisol, not as a stress hormone, but as a morning activator. In a healthy rhythm, cortisol rises gently in the early hours of the day. It doesn't rush you awake. It gradually brings you online. A quiet shift from rest into readiness. But after 50, this rise can become softer, slower, less defined. So you wake up, but your system hasn't fully switched on yet. You are awake, but not fully activated. Now, during the night, your body is also managing your energy supply. Your brain still needs fuel, even while you sleep. To support this, your body carefully balances blood sugar throughout the night. But with age, this balance can become more sensitive. Small fluctuations can have a bigger impact. So instead of a smooth, steady supply, your system may need to work a little harder to keep things stable. Not enough to wake you up fully, but enough to create a kind of quiet internal effort. And by morning, you feel the result of that effort as fatigue. Not from lack of sleep, but from the work your body has been doing behind the scenes. There is also a subtle background process that becomes more noticeable with time. A kind of low-level tension within the system. Not sharp, not painful, but present. You may feel it as stiffness in your hands, tightness in your back, or a general sense of heaviness when you first move. This is your body's recovery system working a little differently. Still active, still trying to restore balance, but not as efficient as it once was. So when morning comes, you are not starting from zero. You are starting from a body that is still finishing its overnight work. And then there is your brain. At night, your brain goes through a natural clearing process. It organizes, resets, and gently removes what is no longer needed. But this process works best during the deepest stages of sleep. And with age, those deeper stages become lighter and shorter. So your brain may not fully complete that overnight reset. Which is why you can wake up feeling mentally slower, as if your thoughts are still catching up with you. There is also something very practical that often gets overlooked. Your body uses its internal resources while you sleep. It repairs tissues. It balances systems. It restores energy pathways. And to do this well, it depends on key minerals and nutrients. If those levels are slightly low, your system can still function, but not optimally. Muscles may not fully relax. Energy may not fully regenerate. So when morning comes, you feel that subtle tension. That incomplete reset, not broken, just unfinished. When you begin to see all of this together, something important becomes clear. This is not random. This is not weakness. This is your body adjusting to a new rhythm and asking for a different kind of support. Before trying to fix anything, there is one thing your body needs first. a clear signal that the day has begun. Light is one of the strongest signals. Natural morning light tells your brain, it's time. Even a few minutes near a window, or stepping outside briefly, can help your system reset that rhythm. Movement is another signal, not intense, not forced, just gentle motion, a slow stretch, a short walk, simple joint rotations. This tells your body, we are transitioning now. It helps circulation return, it helps stiffness release, and gradually, energy begins to follow. Hydration is equally important. After hours of sleep, your body is naturally low on fluids. Even mild dehydration can make everything feel heavier. A glass of water in the morning can quietly restart your system. Not dramatically, but noticeably. And finally, what you do the night before matters more than you think. Heavy meals, late sugar, irregular timing. All of these can make your body work harder overnight. And when your body works harder at night, you feel it in the morning. So instead of forcing energy, you begin to support the rhythm. These are not drastic changes. They are small signals, and your body responds to signals more than effort. When you begin to work with your body, instead of pushing against it, something shifts. Mornings don't feel as heavy. Your mind becomes clearer. Your body becomes more willing. Not instantly, but gradually. The question, why am I so tired, begins to fade. And in its place, a quieter, more reassuring thought appears. I understand what my body needs now. So tomorrow morning, if you wake up and feel that familiar heaviness, pause, not with frustration, but with curiosity, because your body is not working against you. It is waiting for you to understand its new rhythm. And once you do, everything begins to change. Stay with me.